Okay, Happy New Year, and thanks for tuning in. This will be a bit of a shaky cam using the tablet. This is a quick review and long-term use review of an Otterbox versus a recently acquired Seidio Active something? What is it? Silly me. Active. Anyways, you can see the old Otterbox case on the right. You can see the Galaxy S3 on the left in the new Seidio case. The reason why I ended up having to get a new case isn't because the Otterbox case wore out the plastic side. Although I will tell you this, I have an old S1 where the backing does not have this, well, not spine, but support up these two sides here that encompasses the buttons. And because of that, it's a narrow band of plastic across the rear, and it did actually break. So this Otterbox plastic will break. This is why this had to go. My first Otterbox, the rubber is very nice and supple. It does not feel like it's made out of something hard and unpleasant. This was very hard and very rigid right out of the box the day I got it 2 years ago. So much so, I had to cut the volume buttons and the power button too in the ridge because these buttons wouldn't even press. So this is a problem. You can see the stupid flaps ripped off the bottom and the top. You can see these bottom corners have just been absolutely savaged. And not because I pick at them or anything like that. They just, the whole thing is made out of this nasty, nasty rubber. And it's really unfortunate because my wife's Galaxy Nexus Otterbox has not had that problem and has not gone all roddy like that. The rubber is not brittle right out of the box. It doesn't have like a really rigid kind of a, I don't know, it's like it's lacking liquidiness to it. But then there is this, the Seidio Active case. It uses, I guess, more like a grippy hand shape to it. You can see it's got plastic on the corners, which was a big draw for me because I didn't want to have another corners being ripped off situation. It still has that lip so that when it goes face down, unless you're on gravel, you're not going to have a gravel or you're not going to have a scratch screen problem, which is great. I'm going on 2.5 years, no screen protector on this. This is Gorilla Glass 2 and really good stuff. It's done quite well. Very, very happy with it. Now you can see I'm holding the tablet in my hands and I'm one hand removing the phone from the case. That's how easy this was to take out. Now you can see the difference. This starts to bend and flops really nice. It's just got a lot more give. It's not that rigid problem that you've got with the Otterbox. And that's the Commuter, by the way. That's the Otterbox Commuter. So here is the plastic. Now it does have an insert here you can see in the rear. It comes through, and this is a kickstand. So you can set it so that you can watch it. Now I like that, and that's what drew me in towards this one even more than the defended corners. It's one-hand video. It's magnetic. You can see the little magnet right there. So when it closes up, it snaps shut. It does not come out. Like, you'd have to just really turf on that. You can hear it pop open when I do that, but you really have to give her. So this is glued in. I haven't had any looseness issues. I've had the case now for a little while. The receipt right here, I have had the case. You know, disorganized video is disorganized. I've had the case for 2 months, and I've had no issues with anything coming apart. There's like a, I don't know, like a soft kind of a velvety feel texture to this case, so the corners have kind of started to discolor just a little bit, but they still have that texture to them. Putting the phone in is super easy, and I will tell you this, the Otterbox was not easy. So there's the rubber jacket on. Make sure that there's not so much smuts. And again, this is all one-handed. You're watching me do this live and with one hand. This gives you an idea of just how easy that is to put together. Look at that. Just a little bit of shoving in those corners where those two side pieces come up. There it is. Back on. Dirt. So, you can see there's a power switch on the side. Very soft to press. Volume. Get into there it is. Nice and supple. A good price. I'm not sure if they still have them on their site, but I got this through Android Central. It was $29 plus shipping. Good clearance around the light and the lens and the speaker, to which this is the only downside to this entire case. As you can see, the little kickstand sticks out a little bit, so when it's lying flat and it goes off, the sound can escape out that direction and you can hear it, as opposed to the Otterbox where it's all smooth and it sits flat. If I don't have my Bluetooth headphones on, this becomes a problem at work, because obviously I don't want this thing chiming off all the time at work. So I have to pay a little bit more attention to either having this turned to a better volume or off, or make sure my headset is turned on the whole time. But otherwise, very happy with it. Was going to do a review of it on an unboxing, but there's enough people that do unboxings on these cases. When I was researching them, I figured I'd give a long-term usage. Nice and durable. I've got no scratches on it, and I'm not super careful with my phone. I'm not brutal with it, but I'm not super careful. Like I say, no scratches on the screen. 2 months on, this case is in excellent condition. They don't waste any time with stupid little flaps. You can see the headphone jack has got clearance there, and you can see that on the bottom the charging port's got clearance there. I haven't run into any cables that won't fit in that. I have run into, on my son's Nexus 2013, Nexus 7 2013 edition, this hole is deep rubber on his Nexus. So headphone jacks you could have an issue with, depending on what kind of headphone connectors you're using. And that's, I guess you could blame that on either the case or on the headphone manufacturer. Either way. Anyhow, again, Happy New Year, and thanks for watching. And I haven't said it before in the past, but please give a like if you enjoyed it, and otherwise leave a comment as well. Thanks.